What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Sammy Talks. We are here because we are going to finish up Zach and Michaela's segment from Married at First Sight. So this is season 13, episode 19, reunion part 2. So it starts off with Zach still saying that they didn't sleep together on their 1 month anniversary. I don't care what Zach says. I don't care how Zach phrases it. Y'all slept together. So let's just stop the shenanigans. Let's stop the bull. Like, what good is it doing you by lying about this? It makes absolutely no sense. So I don't know why Zach is even, like, playing this game while he's trying to continue doing this. Like, I know that Zach is trying to, like, plead his case and make himself look like, the good guy and all this other stuff, and you're trying to make Michaela look bad. She don't need your help with that. She does not need your help with that. The public, for all intents and purposes, Zach, has been on your side this entire time. So we know that Michaela comes rushing out from backstage. I have a cough drop in my mouth. My throat is killing me, so just ignore it if you see it in my mouth. We know Michaela comes running out. Zach runs off stage. Zach feels that Michaela had her chance to Zach feels that Michaela had her chance to sit out and plead her case with no interruptions. He wants the same respect. I agree. Michaela, you did not want Zach out with you during your segment, so you should not be out there during his. And I think, like, it's so hard to try to decipher who's lying and who's telling the truth between the both of them, because we know that they both have lied about certain things. We know that they both have their own truths. So they're backstage. Zach is saying that he can talk about these things off camera with her, unmiked with her, but he doesn't want to do this on camera. And that's why I think that Zach is lying about so much. Zach wants to be presented a certain way on camera. Zach wants to be presented a certain way to the public. And Michaela sitting next to him and being able to call him out on what he could possibly be lying on, him being able to call her out on what she could possibly be lying on, we will never know the truth about what went down. So Zach comes back on stage, okay? And he says that they got into an argument. Michaela's backstage now because production probably told her, look, you want to be backstage with him? Stay backstage. So Zach comes back out. He said they got into an argument after decision day. She was in her car. They were in her car. She apparently hit her window and broke her car window. And I said, really? Do you know how damn hard you have to hit a car window with your hand to break it? So Michaela breaks her car window, and then it turns into, like, Zach was talking so fast in the circles and said that she had a bad day at work. So he told her, come stay with him so that it could take her mind or something off of it. And I'm glad that K-Frey called him out and was like, so you wanted to distract her with sex. Zach says no. But then Zach said they slept together for 4 days. So she was there. Michaela was telling the truth. They were there. She was there for 4 days. Then Zach said he didn't think he should be leading her on. So then he asked her to leave. Kevin wants Michaela to come out because this does not make sense, right? Kevin's saying, why don't we have Michaela come out because this is not making sense. Zach doesn't want her out. He said because initially he came into this reunion wanting to sit down with her, laugh about good times. And I'm like, what good times did y'all really have that are even worth laughing about? What's going on here, Zach? And it's so annoying that Zach is continually trying to put on this good guy image, and before the people, y'all get in my comments and say that I'm team Zach, I'm not. I think both of them were trash. I think both of them handled every aspect of this relationship poorly, okay? I just save yourself the trouble of doing that. But for me, it's so annoying how Zach continually tries to make it seem like he has done absolutely nothing wrong in this situation. He does not want Michaela to come out on stage because initially he was prepared for that. He wanted that. And since she didn't want him out on stage, he just don't want to do it anymore with her. And I think that's where a lot of Zach's immaturity comes in. Because Zach is a very tit for tat person. So you did this, so I'm gonna do this back to you. And I feel like that's what Zach has kind of done their entire marriage. So I feel like it would be Michaela doing something wrong or doing something that Zach does not like, her trying to correct herself and apologize, but him, it being right here for him. Him not being able to let it go. Like the analogy he gave of like the bees and the whatever that was chasing after him. So whenever Michaela does something that Zach does not like, Zach feels the need to then do something back to her. And it's weird and it's annoying and it just shows his immaturity, right? So he then turns around and says, but he wants Michaela to know that she can text him and that she will always be there for her. And I'm like, this is what we're talking about. So Kevin is like, Zach, how do you not see that as being confusing? And I'm like, you know what? Get this nigga off the stage because it's so annoying that Zach keeps talking in these circles. He's talking in circles. He's talking in circles when, like, you know that you will not be there for that woman. You know that you don't mean it when you say for her to call you so you know you guys can really talk about things and work things out. You know you don't mean that. So the fact that Zach keeps doing this is annoying, but it's also like Michaela. When somebody shows you who they are the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, when someone shows you who they are that many times, believe it. You know what I mean? And I feel like Michaela kept putting herself into this situation and putting herself into this situation where it's like, damn girl, how many times do you have to get hit over the head for you to remember to move next time somebody swings the bat? So it's completely stupid. I think they might have had potential to be a good match, but it didn't work out. Then when they're later in the group setting, I'm actually doing a video about the group setting, but when they're later in the group setting, Michaela said that she can now look back and laugh at what happened at the retreat because they showed the clip. And I'm like, really? You weren't embarrassed by that? Because I get secondhand embarrassed every time they show it for you. I get embarrassed every single time they show that clip because there's nothing funny about that. There's nothing funny about it. So she said that in Michaela's mind, her father, when Zach got in the car and drove away angry, it triggered reactions for her, and I'm so sick of Michaela doing this. But Michaela is saying that in her mind, it took her back to her father because her father, I guess, left in the middle of the night when he was upset, and as he was driving, he was hit by a drunk driver, and that's how he was killed in a car accident. So in Michaela's mind, that's what's going to happen to Zach. And I'm sorry, but I think that is complete and utter bullshit. I think that Michaela knows that she does these things. She has these blow-ups. And Michaela likes to double back and say that my dad. And I don't believe that to be truth. Because I feel like, and again, disclaimer, I have not lost a parent. Both my parents are still married. They are still alive. They are still in good health. But I just kind of feel like if Michaela was really suffering the way that she's claiming she is from her dad, I feel like, would you really be behaving as reckless as she is? You know what I mean? Like, anytime I feel like Zach could not want to go with her to get some Cheerios from the store, that's triggering because my dad likes Cheerios, and if you don't like Cheerios, that's the vibe that Michaela gives me whenever she does this. So at first we see Zach is like laughing at the fact that she's flipping over the stuff, but when she gets into the room, Zach then looks kind of disgusted. Now his eyes are red. He wants to cry, and I'm like, what are you getting ready to cry for? What are your eyes turning red and pink for? So Michaela says she feels that it is hurtful that Zach does not regret what he did because of the way that it hurt her. And I'm thinking, Michaela, you can't be mad. Here's the thing. Michaela does not understand that Zach does not like the way that she handles things, right? And there are some times where Michaela has said that she has done these things because she has wanted to. I can remember when they are in the kitchen and she told him when she canceled the, what was it called? The housewarming party. And she said that even if she knew it was going to make him mad, she might have still canceled it. So my thing is like, Michaela, you don't regret any of the things that you have done to hurt him. You don't regret the stuff that you've done. You've kind of blamed that on your abandonment issues and that type of stuff. But you turn around and you're mad that Zach does not regret taking himself out of a hostile, triggering environment that he didn't want to be in, and you're mad about that. And I'm sorry, but that just does not make sense to me. So Zach then is like, okay, so he tries to apologize. Michaela cuts him off and says, you don't care about me. You never did. Zach is like, oh, that's just simply not true. I personally don't think that Zach ever did care about her. I don't think he did. So Zach then tries to apologize. Michaela tells him to shut up. So then, Kevin Frazier was like, he's trying to apologize. Michaela feels that he should not have been coerced into apologizing. She feels that Zach should have just off rip said, you know what, I apologize, word to Anita Baker, said that he should have just come out and apologized on his own will and his own accord and then truly meant it. So Kevin Frazier is like, he's trying to apologize now, Michaela. Michaela then finally stops him, and at this point, Zach is fed up because this is the same type of triggering behavior that he has done to her all season. So now Zach doesn't want to apologize. So now Michaela is mad again that he does not want to apologize. And I'm like, what is going on? This is stupid. This is honestly stupid. I'm sorry, this is stupid. They should have never been matched up. And what I do hope is that Bao has seen these episodes and Bao is seeing the type of man that Zach is. I do. Because I feel like people keep saying that all of these people will be okay afterwards. I want all of y'all to kind of realize too, this is on TV. And while yes, it is just a sample of their true personalities, but this is how they handle conflict. This is how they handle being in spaces and environments that might not be the most conducive and the most appealing to them. So, Bao, this is the type of man that you're dealing with. Whoever then in turn gets with Michaela, this is the type of woman you are dealing with. Good riddance. Good riddance. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up the video if you enjoyed the content. Hop down in the comment section and let's talk about this. This whole, how do you guys feel about the fact that Michaela feels that Zach should be sorry for something he did to her, but we have not seen her be apologetic, really, truly apologetic, in my opinion, for anything that she has done to him this season so far. Let me know how you guys, what else happened with them. Let me know how you guys feel about Zach. Do you feel like Zach was being petty? With the whole, well, she didn't get to talk, I don't want to sit on the couch with her anymore. Let's get in the comments. Let's talk about everything that happened with Zach and Michaela down below. I will catch you guys in the next one.